A lawsuit filed against Sussex Central High School as a criminal investigation continues. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a former Sussex Central student sharing her side of a story that's generated rumors, put staff on leave, and has now turned into a lawsuit.
Let's take you back to all of this. It began on Sussex Central on May 17th. That is when former Central student Aniya Harmon was pulled away from an altercation with another student. She was pulled away by a woman employed at the school. According to Harmon's lawsuit, the staff member pulled Harmon away forcefully, which caused Harmon's shirt to be pulled down, exposing her breast. This was all caught by a security camera at the school.
A few days later, the Indian River School District confirmed an unknown number of staff members were placed on leave through the district, did not say who or why.
Days after that, Delaware State Police confirmed an investigation, but again, no details of that were made public.
Then months later, Principal Bradley, Layfield's lawyer, confirmed that Layfield was one employee placed on leave, apparently for sharing uncensored surveillance footage of the fight with multiple faculty members. Layfield's attorney defended that decision as a matter of school safety concerns.
The student in the center of that video is now suing Layfield, an assistant principal, the school, and the district. Coast TV's Mallory Metzner is in the newsroom. Mallory, the student is suing for invasion of privacy, emotional distress, and more.
Maddie, in these court documents, Aniya Harmon alleges that not only was video of her exposed breast wrongfully shared, she claims that assistant principal at the time, Matthew Jones, made and shared a meme of her with Janet Jackson's face on it. Now, Harmon says that this has all been life-changing and she was never given an apology.
It was a noisy morning when Aniya Harmon walked into Sussex Central High School on May 17th. According to court documents, she told two arguing students to quiet down and a young woman, quote, bucked at her threateningly before assistant principal Aaron Donovan pulled her forcefully by her clothing, exposing her entire right breast. Harmon says Principal Layfield sent her home, but the other student got to stay, and when she came back to school for graduation practice,
Dr. Layfield had came to me and said that he was glad that I was behaving. And after that, I haven't had any contact with them since.
It was after that Harmon alleges the video of her and a crude meme were circulated throughout school staff. Layfield's attorney Thomas Newberger previously said the principal shared the video with other staff members out of a concern for safety, saying, quote, the lawsuit appears to be misdirected at my client and an exaggeration of alleged injuries, perhaps for financial reasons. Aniya's mom, Tasha White, says she was never contacted about any of this, and it's been devastating for her daughter.
She didn't want to graduate. She didn't want to leave the house. She didn't want to go to work. She didn't want to do anything.
Harmon's legal team thinks the court needs to get involved for a number of reasons.
The pedophilic type of behavior which was exhibited over here by targeting a young girl and using that to get a laugh out of from the public at large.
Harmon wants to make sure this doesn't happen to another student.
I hope they're disappointed in themselves, and I hope they regret it. And if they don't regret it, then I don't know what else to tell them.
A mother and daughter calling for policy changes and for the removal of the Sussex Central administrators currently still on paid administrative leave.
It is important to note that the woman who pulled Harmon away, exposing her in the process, is not being sued. In fact, Harmon tells Coast TV News that she didn't think too much of it. Her embarrassment and the subject of this lawsuit is the video being constantly reshared. Back to you.
We reached out to the Indian River School District, who tells Coast TV News it does not comment on pending litigation. Delaware State Police say they are actively still investigating this, seeing if prosecutors believe this warrants criminal charges. Layfield's lawyer says his client was wrongfully suspended and he is fighting to, quote, stop the rumors.